Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hyperdimension Neptunia re-semicolon Birth2. So, right where we picked off last time, we're gonna go to the game industry graveyard to hopefully, hopefully save everybody, save the actual CPUs. But hell if I know. I mean, we might just go in there and get beat up again. We'll see what happens. But we got the share site. We're hopefully kind of a little bit strong?
Respond if you have all managed to teleport there safely.
We good?
Yes, all accounted for. I feel so much sadness emanating from this land. This is the game industry graveyard, truly.
Well, it might be because the sky is like red too. That probably adds to the whole ambiance of the whole thing, you know?
You think? Looks fun to me. I mean, look at all this old game junk.
Uh-huh.
It's scary. Be brave, Rom. Give me your hand.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about like the lava flowing through here. It's all good.
My sister's in here somewhere. Come on, enough chit-chat. Let's get back to where we last found the CPUs. All right, Gear?
Do you remember where it was, New?
No, that was when I got beat up. That was so long ago.
Yep. This is exactly where we teleported in last time, too.
We ran for our lives back then, so it stings my pride to talk about how we know where we're going.
If you have pride no more. Your pride is gone forever. Alright, here we go. Oh, absolutely lovely looking place we got here. We got the death rocks, we have like the hard drives, all the pipes going everywhere. The enemies don't look too bad though. Oh, these guys are the same models as like the guys from the super dungeon in the last one.
I'll do my best.
You think I forgot about you kids? You think I forgot? An elephant never forgets. Oh, that's alright. They still die like really easily though. Wow, that's a lot of levels. Probably just gonna be killing these guys every now and again just so I can get some levels up before we have to. Oh, that's the event right there. Alright, well it's that was good. That was a good hit right there. Oh, look, a Wii remote. Look at that. It's just sitting there. It's all dead. I mean, I don't know if that's a Wii. It's close enough to a Wii remote. I'm calling it a Wii remote. There we go. That should be about good. All right. See what we got here.
Boring. So boring. I want to destroy something.
Is that all you've been doing? You've just been sitting here being like, I gotta whine about everything.
Please calm down, Sir CFW Judge, sir.
Watch where you swing that thing. I was almost crushed flat.
I'm going to die from boredom. Hey, you. Let's fight.
No way, boss. That didn't last a second.
Underlings like you are supposed to accept the boss's desire to vent his stress with your body, Chew.
That sounds a little weird, the way you worded that.
Shut it, Rat. You're just pushing your work onto me. Besides, being a punching bag ain't work at all.
Enough talking. I'll just destroy you both.
That's a good idea right there. That I can agree with.
Hey, hang on there, boss. You just went from fighting us to outright murder.
Placating CFW Judge is the worst. I'd rather be pushing papers or buying someone's coffee.
Ooh, I want to get coffee.
Look, over there. It's... Oh, wait. Are they arguing?
Yeah, we should just leave them to that.
Sunderling and Mr. Mouse are getting slapped silly.
Gah! You broads. Thank goodness you got here so fast. Hurry up and fight my boss.
Why do we gotta fight your boss? You fight your boss.
My guardian angel Kappa is back. I knew you'd save me, Choo. What a warm welcome, you.
Doesn't make me happy, though. Not like we're obligated to help them or anything.
Yeah, we shouldn't help them. We should let them get beat up.
But we'll probably have to beat up that big guy eventually, right?
I guess, but let's let him have his fun first.
Can we do it?
Hey, why are you doubting us now? This is no time to get cold feet.
Yeah, tell her, Uni.
Well, it's not intentional, but he's the one I lost to before, so I...
Was I here with you back then? No, I wasn't. So there.
Damn, taste of your own medicine, Nepgear.
Yeah, we're all gonna fight this time, so we can't lose. Miss Nepgear, we'll win. I could sing a nice power ballad to give you more strength.
Yeah, I mean, last time all I had was Compa and IF, and those two cannot, they can't fight. I'm sorry, they can't.
You've got a pretty cut figure now. And if I'm complimenting you, then you know it's true.
That whole sentence is a lie.
I'm good at making snap judgments. You need to be more confident, you.
Broccoli, that's surprisingly true. Broccoli's turned into the voice of reason. What kind of twisted world is this, man?
You. Gigi, it's time to make us all really super proud of you, okay? You can be a real handful. This time, you need to stand up with your head held high and fight.
Yeah, and without you two, too, as well.
So
you guys are useless.
Then the time has come for us to give you our true powers.
What's the true powers?
For your success.
Is that the true powers? Just, we're gonna pray super hard for you.
Take it. Our power.
No, it's actual power? Alright. I got that. Whatever that is. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And Celestial Severance? Is that my EXE?
I can feel it warming me from the inside out.
Is that my EXE? Did I finally get an EXE?
Thank you very much, mascots. I can do it. I can win. Yo, mind speeding up your dumb narrative a bit, please?
Nah, you guys are fine.
Here, CFW Judge. We brought you some new opponents. All of the CPU candidates are here.
Well, I mean, you didn't bring us. We came here. We came here to save your asses, unfortunately, for us.
What? CPU candidates? Ooh, it's the weak little girl that ran from me.
Oh, you're about to get your ass kicked now, though, son.
I haven't forgotten what you did to my eyes back then. You're already dead.
It's hard to tell if you even have eyes under all those electronics on your face, but we'll see. We'll see if you have eyes for real.
Let's get this going.
Howdy, fella.
Calm myself.
Oh, would you look at that? I do have an EXE. Wow. That is a shame for you. That is a real shame for you. Cause you wouldn't like me. You wouldn't like me when I go HDD on Nepgear. In fact, it's gonna hurt quite a bit.
MPVL overdrive. I'll use all I have with this.
Damn it. Easy. Damn you. Damn it.
Alright, we're just gonna hit max every time? Alright.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it.
Well, I think we got him. That was half. Oh my god, that was half his health. That wasn't even the whole thing. What are you, dude? Okay, we're gonna need to really. Oh, he heals as well. Okay, we're gonna really need to get our stuff back. Strength doesn't do anything. Hit it with this.
I won't let you go.
Easy. How dare you?
I mean, that was pretty cool, but it didn't really do anything. It's alright though. We just need to get that EXE again.
My turn.
Just need to get the EXE. He is destroying Nepgear. Which means if he hits anybody else, they're gonna die in one shot, so. Yeah. We really need Miss Nepgear to win here. Here. Nepgear, drink this stuff.
Everyone
It's delicious. It's delicious and nutritious. Alright, and then you're gonna have to hit him again with that thing. There we go. Okay, he's still not dead. One more and he will be, though. So we gotta really build up that EXE now. We're gotta really build that up. There we go.
Who wants to die next? Everyone.
Okay, okay.
My sister.
Okay, well, he's killing everybody. He's gotten a little angry. Damn it. Fine.
My turn.
Okay, you guys just need to defend. You need to defend.
Who wants to die next?
Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, because I want everyone to live when I actually beat him, so they can all get the XP. I think they all get the XP anyways, but I'm not totally sure. There we go. Now we're good. Now you can die, son. Bye-bye. We got you. That was still surprisingly hard, though. Maybe because I haven't gotten a level in, like, you know, forever. But yeah, we got him.
Level up. Let's keep and level up. Level up. Finally, I level. I feel. I think I'm a bit more strong. Level up. Level up.
Oh, that was a lot.
Impossible. I lost.
You know, I mean, you're not that good of a fighter, anyways. You know.
No, not possible. Not possible.
Bye-bye. Killed him dead. There we go. Clean this place up a little bit, I think.
No way! They blew up Judge?
Yeah!
That's crazy. It's gotta be a dream.
Nah, we're just pretty good.
This ain't the time to hang around and talk about it. We gotta run, quick!
Yeah, you better run.
We did it! We won! Goodness, hooray!
Easy peasy.
Of course we did. What kind of idiot loses to the same opponent twice?
Damn.
You were so cool out there. We could only run away before, but this time we were like, pow!
Well, I mean, not you guys. We were like, pow. Y'all were like, punch 'em. Y'all were the cheerleaders.
We can celebrate later. Here, use the share site. Right.
Did we even get to our sisters? Oh, I guess they're right here. Okay, cool.
No,
Howdy.
you look like you're in so much pain.
Well, I mean, they are tied up by tentacles.
Come on! Hurry up and get them down!
I'm trying! Wait for me, Neptune!
We're gonna do the thing? Share site, go! Do stuff.
I see a light.
I feel a warmth.
I can move.
Welcome back.
Blonde! Ram and Rom, did you come to save me?
I mean, it's only been like, what, 3 years or something?
Blonde!
We just reunited after a long time, so how about you stop crying, huh?
Wow, that took a while. I figured you'd have tried to come here a little faster, Uni.
Yeah, step up your game.
I'm sorry. I tried so hard to be strong like you, but
Oh, don't apologize or anything. I can tell how much stronger you are now. Thank you for coming.
Oh, y'all are a bunch of crybabies, man.
Nep Jr., I feel like it's been a really long time.
That's because it has been.
Neptune, is it really you? This isn't a mirage, right? I was able to save you, right?
Yes, you certainly did. You've done well. Good girl.
Damn, y'all are all a bunch of crybabies.
Neptune! Neptune!
I'm so sorry for leaving you all alone. We're together now, though, and we always will be, all right?
This is a nosebleed treasure trove!
Meanwhile, Vert's just over in the corner like, yeah, guys, welcome back, me. I have a sister too. Poor Vert, man.
oh, I want to talk to Nep too.
Yeah, poor Vert's just getting nobody.
Give the siblings some time alone, Compa. They've got a lot to say, I'm sure.
My, I'm so envious of the others. Here I am without a sister to embrace me after so long.
Oh, the sadness.
Lady Vert, I'm happy to see you. Miss Chica is very, very eagerly awaiting your safe return.
The Nep family is back together. Only one thing left to do, New.
Yeah, we gotta kill that other chick that somehow beat all you guys up.
Yeah, knock ASIC back into the hole they crawled out of.
Yeah, that too. That as well, yeah.
The Guardian of the Graveyard has been vanquished, has he?
Oh, it's you. CFW Magic. Oh, wow. What a name.
How pathetic. He truly was the weakest of us 4 felons.
That's what you guys are, the 4 felons. And also, secondly, you are definitely way weaker than he was.
Indeed. He had long been a disgrace to our cause.
Ironic, coming from 2 others who have been defeated by the very same children.
Ooh, tell him, Magic.
But I didn't lose. I simply could not bear to harm such cuties.
And that is why you are a failure and a weirdo.
I will admit my defeat, but mark my words. I shall soon vindicate myself by crushing them underfoot.
I don't really care. Those pests can do nothing to stop the gears that have already begun to turn.
Just a little longer before our goddess is revived.
That's fine. I'll kill the three of you and the goddess. Let's go, man. Have you seen my sword? It's a pretty good sword. I mean, I gotta break damage limit at some point. I believe there's probably like a plan for that like there was in the last game. But don't you worry, we'll get there.
Our time is nigh.
All for our goddess, the deity of sin.
You guys are a little crazy, aren't you? You guys don't know what's gonna happen when you bring the deity of sin in this, don't you? Chapter 5. Approaching Shadows. Dun dun dun! Is that dramatic enough for you guys?
Well done, all of you. With this mission a success, the path to our victory can now be seen.
Well, at least a little bit.
Where's Blonde?
Yeah, seriously. I wanted to brag about all the awesome stuff we've been up to.
I agree. It has been 3 agonizing years. How dare you impede my alone time with my darling sister Vert?
Alright, calm it down, girl.
The CPUs require rest. Please be patient.
In fact, they're probably gonna require rest for the rest of the game, because we gotta make sure all you guys got a character.
After all, we will need their assistance as soon as they are able to provide it. Now. Let your big sister get some rest, okay?
Chica, don't act hysterical in front of the children. It's hardly befitting of an oracle.
It's hardly befitting.
I know that. I just have to wait a little bit longer, right?
Oh, Chica. Chica's probably my favorite oracle, man. Kay is... I hate Kay. Forget Kay. Kay is stupid. But Chica's great. Oh, back to this again. This picture.
What should we do in the meantime, Histoire?
Why are you all looking at me like that again? It's like, wait, what, do I smell funny? Like, I don't think so. I think I'm okay, right? Why y'all giving me that weird look?
We wait. Once the CPUs have recovered, we will rid the world of ASIC in their entirety.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad.
In doing so, we will be preventing the revival of the deity of sin.
I bet you we're not going to be able to prevent it in time, though. Bet you we're going to have to fight the deity of sin as, like, the final boss or something.
Oh, that thing! Wasn't it gonna revive soon?
Good job, Red. You're keeping up with it.
Your efforts to collect shares should have delayed the process. But even so...
It's been a while since we heard the revival would be soon. Time's probably short, New.
We should up the tempo, then.
Why rush things now? We need the CPU's help either way. Yep. We need to wait for them all to have a clean bill of health.
So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna chill back and it's like, okay, let's wait it out then. Couple days, whatever.
Indeed. You all have earned this time to rest and recover as well. Take some time off and
then boom, something bad's gonna happen. There it is! Right on cue.
What the goodness?
What the goodness?
That was no ordinary tremor.
the locust appears to have been the game industry graveyard. What could be happening there?
Probably not good things.
The shaking has subsided. It would be dishonest of me to say this isn't concerning.
Good observation, Kay. Good job.
I only have bad feelings about it, you... want me to go check it out?
But you need some time off to rest and recover, do you not?
Nah, I need to go there and beat him up.
Oh, come on. Waiting won't mend matters. I'd rather find out what caused that myself. We're gonna go too, right, Rob?
Oh, we're gonna get beat up, aren't we?
I wanna go.
I sense, what's it called? Like, the event where, like, even if you win, you fail. I sense a failure event incoming.
The CPU candidates seem willing, so why should we stand in their way?
Very well. But please use caution. There is no telling what awaits you.
Nah, let's go. We got it. We're fine. Oh, and there's new stuff everywhere. Oh boy, here we go. Only gonna read Toadie. That's the only thing that matters, or the events. You're new.
The culprit this time was Kuwabara. How can I throw him into despair? What a delightful train of thought. Can I do it yet?
What the hell was that? All right, let's see what we gotta do here. Okay, time to step out for a bit. Wait, you gotta play some more games on your phone, IF? Ha! Yeah! Hiya! Are you training? No good. My body's not keeping pace with my mind. I guess I'll just have to keep training. I better get back before someone sees me. Would you like a towel? You're sweating up a storm. Oh, thanks. You're very welcome. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the? Why are you here? I couldn't find you, so I went out on a fun little IF hunt. Then I saw you training really hard. I decided not to interrupt you and instead waited for you to finish. So you saw the whole thing? Yup, that was really impressive, IF. And by impressive, I mean I could beat you with one hit of my sword. I should learn from your example. But you don't need to train. Huh? Why's that? I'm glad you're ready and willing to become stronger and all, but if you get any tougher, then, well, my value in the party will get even lower. Yeah, and it's basically already at ground level, you know. Your value? I don't understand. I value your being with me a lot. I knew you'd say that, but I mean, you're already way stronger than I am. What? Goodness, no I'm not. I mean, I am, but I still have a long ways to go. No, you're already tough. That's why I'm training so hard. I don't want to get left behind. I don't want to be worthless like I was 3 years ago. And like I still am today. What? I didn't catch that last bit. Oh, nothing. Nothing. It was nothing. Anyway, I'm banning you from any further training until I catch up with you, understood? Goodness, that's no fair. Actually, it's the very definition of fairness. I mean it. No training. Aw, man. Well, there we go. Got a plan. IF learned Apocalypse Nova. I'm not gonna listen to IF though. I'm still gonna be training, so whatever. Doesn't matter. You know, I gotta read D-Bag though. Let's run! Running is fun! Wanna join me? It feels sweet! Okay, there we go. Alright, what's happening in Wowie? Oh, I see a Tony event! What voice did I give you? Nepgear's here. Alright, I'm just gonna roll with it. It's been so long since I played the first game. Hello, Blanc. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you're looking well. I'm sorry I couldn't save you sooner. No problem. By the way, Ram and Ram did a great job trying to save you. There's no way I could have done it without them. Right. Blanc is as hard to read as ever. She's giving me one-word answers. Oh, but I guess we never really had a conversation back then either. Maybe she doesn't like me. That's not the case. What? What the goodness? Did I just say my thoughts out loud? No, your internal monologue was written all over your face. Wow. Oh, I see. I don't talk much because it's how I am. It has nothing to do with you. Do you mean it? You're diligent, polite, and talented. There's no reason for anyone to dislike you. Even so, you lack the strength Neptune has that tears down the walls that people put up between one another. I see. Maybe I have more to learn from her. Don't, please don't. We don't need another Neptune. Imagining a world where 2 Neptunes exist gives me a migraine. Don't. Then what should I do? Nothing. You've grown for the better these past 3 years all on your own. Do you think so? It's hard for me to tell myself. I'll work on being more approachable. We'll know each other for a long time, so let's try to get along. And for a long time, I mean basically forever. Thank you. Alright, what a weird conversation. I finally had a real talk with Blanc. Have I really changed that much? Well, that was interesting. Now, oh wait, no, not you yet, Blanc. To put on my best voice. I had a terrible dream about a man in red attire. We were made into brick blocks. Despite knowing this, the man kept jumping and breaking us. How terrible! Perfect. Uni and Falcom. Ooh, let's see what they gotta say. Huh? It's kind of weird for Kay to be absent. Sorry, still got a little bit of Toady on the voice. How I've nurtured the twins. That may not be the best term. More like how to best approach a rebellious teenage girl. Of course, this is a formal request, so I promise to return the favor at some point in the future. Oh, I don't need any sort of favors. I'm not too sure I can give you the best advice, though. Why is that? You look after children on a daily basis, no? I do, but that doesn't mean I'm doing an adequate job of rearing them into good adults. What the hell? Who scribbled all over my face while I was taking a nap? That's what you get for falling asleep when we wanted to play! Blanc is scary, but the funny face makes it funny. This is a good example of what I meant. I see. We both have our hands full. Even so, they're quite close to you. The one I speak of does not seem to have any interest in talking to me. Maybe it's because you're completely unapproachable and unlikable, Kay. Did you ever think about that one? Oh, well, about that. Do you even like Uni? I try to avoid speaking of my coworkers with emotion or other abstract concepts. Yeah, well, I think we found the problem. That might be your problem right there. If you don't approach her as a friend, she won't bother to do the same. Discussions between adults need only rely on logic and reason. Well, I do actually agree with that statement at least, though. You forget, Uni is still growing up. She's an innocent girl. As a girl yourself, you should understand. Gender has never been a concern of mine. My, this is difficult. I get what you're saying, but I think the issue may be beyond the scope of my knowledge. You're thinking too hard about it. Praise her when she's good and scold her when she's being bad. And of course, buying her cake or some other treat every now and then is always a good idea. Cake? Is this some form of bribery to have her do what I ask? No, don't purchase it with any kind of motive. If you feel like it, just buy her something for fun. A one-sided trade? No business could survive such an approach. This is nonsense! This is heresy! Rather than using business theory, why not give it an honest shot? I'm certain she'd be grateful. What a delightful conversation. Oh, here we go. Why, hello there, Udi. There you are. Huh? Don't act like you were looking for me when you're the one who left. What's up? You look really awkward. No, it's your imagination, you crazy girl. Well, I came across this delicious cake, so I purchased it. You want a slice with your old buddy-o pal Kay, Udi? Huh? Cake with you? What's going on here? Nothing at all, I assure you. So will you eat it or not? Well, yeah, but good. Hurry and sit down then. Pick your favorite slice. Then this one, and you? I don't really care. Okay, then try this one. What's with that face? Is it not to your liking? Well, no, I was just thinking that this is the first time we've done something like eat cake together. No need to force that innocent smile of yours. Eat before it grows stale. Will do. Thanks, Kay. I can't even provide good commentary to that. That was just excellent scene. Oh, we have more. Oh boy. Nepgear, you're so darn cool. Hey Uni. Ever since we met, there's been this teeny tiny thing that's bugged me. Huh? Out with it. Well, I don't know how I can ask this. You have my attention, so don't try to break it back. So don't try to back out now. Spill it. Alright. So when you transform... what about it? You're... Oh, God! Wait a second. No, let's just go into it. Forget it. Let's just go into this conversation. Your boobies look like, they look like they shrink. What? What are you trying to say? Goodness, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for bringing it up. Yeah, you should. If you didn't say that, nobody would have noticed. Are you sure? The demographic for these games seems to pay real close attention to that sort of thing. I can assure you that I do not, but we'll just keep going. Enough! The subject is already off limits. Don't you dare say anything to what else? You got that? Sure, but, Uni? Now what? Does that mean in your human form, do you do stuff with your bra? I said this subject is off limits! Don't you assume you know anything about my bust or you'll get it. You know, first of all, I've never actually noticed, and second of all, is that like how this works in this universe? Like, when you transform, your boobs get bigger, and bigger boobs equals more power? Is that how this works in this weird-ass anime world, man? Alright, just gonna pretend that conversation just didn't happen. We're getting weird now. We're getting weird again. Hyperdimension, sometimes you like to just rear off into the weird territory, so I gotta bring you back onto the straight and narrow. We're gonna go back to focusing on the story, not about how their boobs look all the time. Been a while since I had a day off. What should I do? That's a good question. Oh, at a resort. You seem happy. What are you doing? I'm fishing. It's one of the few pastimes I enjoy. Really? But your bucket's empty. Yeah, they're not really biting today. Still, it's soothing for me to drop the hook below the water's surface. I see. Do you want to give it a go? Are you sure? Yeah, I always keep a spare pole. Why though? You don't really need a spare pole when you're fishing. I don't think, at least. Although, this seems like a pretty barren area to fish. I don't know if you'll catch anything here either. Goodness, I've never gone fishing. My heart's beating pretty fast. I'll just sit here next to you. Hope at least something bites. The weight's making me anxious. It's not as easy as all that. I haven't gotten even a nibble with my advanced luring techniques. Whoa, I feel a tug! Huh? Tug the rod first, then lift it slowly. Slow, don't rush it. Okay. Whoa, I caught my first fish. That's how it works. Whoa, that's a big one too. Well done. Wow, this is really fun. I'll have to accept your challenge now. I'll reel in an even bigger fish. Holy moly, I've got another one. What? Goodness, we filled up the bucket. Yeah, incredible. Now I'm really worn out. Fishing's a bit easier than how everyone makes it look, huh? Beginner's luck. Really? Well, I guess that's it. I mean, you didn't catch anything. That's right. I guess it was an off day for me or something. I sure had a lot of fun, though. Please let me fish with you again. I won't lose next time. Pardon? Was she angry? Did I push her buttons without realizing it? Alright, personally, like, fishing story for me, right? I've gone fishing a lot. Just for fun. And I am possibly the worst fisher you've ever met in your whole life. Like, I've gone up fishing in, it's this place called Mammoth in California, I think, yeah. I think it's in California. And at one point I was fishing in a river, right? The people to the right of me are catching fish, the people to the left of me are catching fish, and there's fish jumping out of the water in the river. And I'm sitting there, and I can't catch anything. So I was like, I asked the guy to the right of me, I'm like, hey, can I use some of your bait that you're using to catch these fish? He's like, sure. He gives me some, and I'm like, alright, now I'm gonna catch something. And I throw it back in the water, absolutely nothing. In my whole life, I've ever caught one fish, and that was in South Carolina, and it was a bluefish. And that's literally the only fish I've ever caught in my fishing career. And it's kind of depressing. It's kind of very depressing. I understand now why, when you go fishing, you drink beer. It's to drown out the everlasting sadness of how much of a failure you are at fishing. And so, yeah. That's my sad fishing story. So long story short, I get how Falcon feels right now, except I always feel like that when I'm fishing. Because I just don't catch anything. Just absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see what Vert has to say. How I've missed my time with 4 goddesses online! Even though I was gone for 3 whole years, not one member left my guild! They've kept it going for me. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard in my whole life. How could I ever leave such a wonderful, nurturing community? Whew! We can finally relax at home. Ah, look at Vert's room. Yep, this is looking like Vert's room. Yes, you kept yourself so busy even after getting rescued. But I suppose you have no choice, what with the world in chaos and all. Were you feeling lonely? I apologize for leaving you all alone. No, not a problem at all. After all, I can have you all to myself for today. Now then, is the PC working properly? I've not booted it up for 3 years, so I'm worried if it's up to date. Oh, Vert, you can play with your PC later, can't you? I know you can handle most duties, but you simply are not up to the task of caring for my computer. Alright, updating everything on you will take the entire day. Oh, sorry, that wasn't crying. My symptoms are returning. I can feel my death approaching. Heavens, Chica, if you feel sick, it would be best if you lie down on the bed and rest for a while. That's all you can say to me, Vert. You're unbelievably calm. You said the very same things 3 years ago as well. You tried to keep me from leaving at that time. And since I've already seen you try this tactic, it shall not prove to be effective in garnering my attention. Ugh, she's figured me out. Just behave, would you? Once I've taken care of my computer, then... Oh wait, after this I must wait, whoops. I thought that was Chica, because her face exchanged. Oh wait, after this I must purchase all AAA games that released these past 3 years and play them to completion. Whew, I wonder when I'll ever find the time to relax. I won't lose to her hobbies. I'll definitely get her attention. Oh, Chica, you're an absolute handful. Oh my god, there's so many events. Monthly subscription fees? I owe over 800,000 credits. Chica will have my head. My, what shall I do? That's why you don't pay subscription fees. You buy your games once, but anything with subscription fees, you say no. It's like you're talking to a bad dog, you go, no. No. Oh, my darling Vert, your tea is ready. Don't distract me right now, please. I'm in the midst of a guild war. I can't miss a single line of the log. Alright. Alright, let's go shopping together today. If my memory is correct, a sequel to your favorite game just released. I just pre-ordered it from IFI long ago. I must remain here so I can begin playing it the moment it arrives. This is getting depressing to watch. Vert, I think I want to try my hand at an online game, if you wouldn't mind. Could you help show me the ropes? The server's down for maintenance. That means I can concentrate on a single-player game today, you see. It's been several days and she hasn't showered me with even a moment of her time. I'll try this tactic once more. Oh, I think I may be dying. Cough syrup and aspirin are on the second shelf in the bathroom. It really isn't working. No, maybe my acting isn't quite up to her standards. Let's go for more realism. How's that, Vert? Do you believe I'm faking that? Oh, I really am starting to feel lightheaded. I think I'm actually destroying my vocal cords doing that. Ugh! Chica, what is the matter? Come on, say something! I feel lightheaded. I can't catch my breath. You are trying too hard, dear. You've given yourself shortness of breath. Anyway, please lie down. Sure. That's how you get her attention. You have to fake it so well that something bad actually happens to you. How do you feel? Don't scare me like that. I'm sorry, Vert. You could tell I wasn't faking? Of course I could. How long do you think we've lived together? Oh, my darling Vert. Heavens, I'll have to watch over you all day. Take it easy for today. Alright. Actually, I'm kinda hungry. Oh, of course, I will prepare something easy to eat for you. If you wouldn't mind, I feel so weak. Perhaps you could feed me by hand? You're quite a needy girl today. If you promise to stay put, then yes, I will feed you myself. Score! Amazing. Amazing. I did not know this was the situation that was happening in Weedbox. Alright, let's see what Cave has to say.
I have not had a vacation in a very long time. What to do? Let's see. I haven't been there for a while. Maybe I should visit.
Who are we visiting? I have some time to kill. What should I do? Oh, a game arcade. Maybe I'll play a little. Wait. Is that Cave? Is Cave a gamer? Dun dun dun! Oh, is this what an arcade looks like? Jeez, man, the future arcades are crazy. Cave!
Oh, such a delightful coincidence to have met you out here.
Yes, I'm probably more surprised than you, though. I never imagined that you'd spend time in an arcade.
Is that so? I frequent this place whenever I have an excess in time.
Really? I had no idea. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you in the middle of a game.
There is no need to apologize. I'm quite adept at this title.
Oh, okay. What kind of game is this? Wow, a shoot 'em up. Looks classic.
While some would classify this as retro, it remains quite popular among a certain subsect of gamer. Your arrival is at the perfect time. I must go and purchase some rations, so could you take over for a while?
What? But I've never played this before.
That is a non-issue. Just entertain yourself with it while I am away for a moment.
Sure, but I mean... Well, she's gone. What should I do? Are we about to play an arcade game?
Salutations.
Oh, you've come back already. You left before I could say my entire line, you know.
I apologize. I assumed you would enjoy playing a game for free. Was it not to your liking?
The game was fun, sure, but I died about 20 times.
Not bad for an amateur. Had I chosen someone else, the losses would have surpassed 50 lives.
50? Wait, how many? Whoa, you have 200 lives left. 200 lives left? How do you even do that?
When a score comes close to maximum display capacity, having so many lives is not out of the ordinary.
Goodness, over 9 million points. How long have you been playing?
Oh my god, nearly 7 hours have passed. When I find myself with excess time, I busy myself using a single coin. However, I have other plans today.
I'm scared to ask, but if you try your best, how long does it take for you to max out the score?
About 4 hours, I would estimate. Allow me to finish this.
Well, there she goes.
Excellent, the score is maxed out. Pardon me, but I must take my leave now.
Alright, bye. What? Do you really want to leave the game just like that?
If you are interested, please take over. No matter your lack of gaming prowess, this many lives will last a few hours.
That's an understatement.
Whew. Let us regain world peace quickly so that we can play such games for hours on end without concern for the time.
That's my kind of day right there. Play games for hours and hours and hours with no concern of anything else. That sounds like an ideal time for me. I think I discovered Cave's secret skill. Still, if she plays this one game on a single coin all day, I bet the store clerk would get kind of annoyed. Well, there you go. Bullet Hell Goddess just wrecking all the Bullet Hell games. Now let's see what 5PB is doing. How many messages did I get today? I sure hope it's a lot! Time for another radio broadcast. Last episode was awful at best, so I need to make up for it this time. Since we've saved the CPU... Oh, wait, we're not broadcasting yet? Since we saved the CPUs, I'm sure we'll have a lot of really nice messages wishing them well. Okay, one at a time. First up... this one doesn't have an alias. The password is Justin Nepnep. Huh? That's the whole message. Is this some kind of reference? Why am I getting a bad feeling? The next one says Noir on it. Wait, is this from The Noir? I'm interested in this radio personality thing. I'll join your show as a guest speaker if you want.
I'm a good public speaker, and I think, though it's weird to praise myself, that I'm a perfect fit for this job. If that's you, Noir, you better calm it down, because you're... you stop that. I'm not sure how to respond. This isn't the place to read resumes. I'll just mark this one as unread. The next one's using their real name as well. Blanc? Another CPU? Do you need a... Oh my god, they're just advertising themselves. Do you need a playwright for a radio job or something? I have a great untapped talent just for you. Another job seeker, huh? There's no way we could use one of the CPUs as a playwright. Oh, did this one just come in? A brownout in the area forced me to lose my internet connection. Could you please alert my fellow party members? Please don't use my show as a personal information billboard. Once again, no decent messages. All this makes me feel like the CPUs have a lot more free time than they make it sound. What the hell? There was a lot of reading on this episode. A lot more reading than was even normal for a lot of reading on episodes. Like, oh my god, there was so much. Also, I wonder if there's a thing. Yeah, okay, I don't think we can actually make the, oh, we can make judge stuff, cool. I don't think there's a thing to break the damage limit yet, so I can't do that. Anyhow, though, gonna have to end it here. First of all, because my voice is dying, and second of all, because we still did quite a lot. Well, there was a lot of dialogue, and a lot of coughing and hacking, and I definitely broke my voice for a little while. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.